Labor Day weekend for Hollywood was really just, hey, we're going to put out every movie that we put no marketing into, but we're just going to release on Labor Day weekend. Because there's a lot of movies, apparently, but never saw trailers for them, except for this one. 1992 stars Tyrese Gibson and is about a shopkeeper must save his son from an angry mob during the 1992 LA uprising after the Rodney King verdict. From director Ariel Vromen, the man that brought you The Iceman from 2012, comes the brand new film 1992. So I actually did see a trailer for this movie one time, and I was like, that didn't look too bad. Obviously, it has Ray Liotta in it. Rest in peace. I was like, I'm always intrigued to see him, especially if I'm pretty sure this was his last film to be released, because I know it's premiered in like 2022, and now it's finally getting distributed from Lionsgate. So, and I'm glad to say, I'm glad it's coming out, because I think 992 is probably the best movie I saw this weekend. It's definitely a little hidden gem for all of you people that love that term. I really enjoyed this one, especially for what it is. And the biggest positive I gotta say is this direction. I think the movie tells an interesting heist story in a setting that can be very just in your face on messages, but this movie is a heist movie first and foremost, but it has a good reason of happening due to what happened in 1992, and it also has a great performance by Tyrese Gibson. We all know him from Fast and Furious or as a singer, but this movie, I think it might be his best, truly. I gotta think about it, but he was really good in this movie on the dramatic beats that he had to do with his son that's in danger, and then when it comes to the action stuff, he's very good. And then you have Scott Eastwood in this movie, who is really underrated. In this movie, he continues to prove that he's a good actor, playing like that good bad guy, basically, in the movie, when you're obviously having to work for Ray Liotta, which Ray Liotta, he's always a guaranteed great baddie in a movie, and in this movie, he's really good as the bad guy. And so when it comes to more of like our circumstance, I like that like basically the Rodney King stuff and the riots happen early on in the movie, and that like causes everyone to just go toward the riots, while Ray Liotta and his people are like, let's go rob this metal place and get stuff so we can sell it. So it's like a good little idea, in my opinion, that like works well for like, we have this going on, but this is our story, and then they all combine to a third act that, honestly, I enjoyed. Like I said, the direction's strong in this one. Really fun action, really intense action stuff. The movie also plays it very seriously, which really worked for me, and all the performances really worked. Again, I think especially it was only being 95 minutes, it moved at a fast pace. It gave you enough character development throughout the movie that you care for Tyrese and his son, and then obviously with Scott Eastwood and all these guys trying to rob this stuff. It just always kept me intrigued, and by the end of it, even though it's a very predictable movie, I enjoyed it. Like, I had a good time with this movie. It's well made, it's well put together. There is some CGI that's questionable, but again, I think this is definitely a movie that I would recommend to people. I don't say you have to see it in a movie theater, but it's a good movie. I'm going to give 1992 a B. So, because this is his last movie, I believe, here's the question. What is your favorite Ray Liotta performance he ever did? I mean, obviously, we got Goodfellas, but he's done a lot of movies, so leave a comment down below and let me know what's your favorite Ray Liotta movie. And if you guys enjoyed this movie review, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, everybody!